What's going on, guys? I got a Floowandereeze deck profile. This is going to be an anti-meta deck. I mean, you're going to start off with 2 Impen. You're going to have 3 Robina, of course, 3 Eaglin. You start off with either one of these, you can be in a pretty good position. You definitely want to start off with Robina. 1 Stree, 1 Toucan. That's it for the Floowandereeze cards. The birds, at least. 1 Raza, 1 Avian. So this format having an Omnigate is great. This format having non-targeting, well, this targets, but it doesn't destroy. Non-destructive removal. That's just great, honestly. Okay. 3 map. The 4th map. Got to play this. You don't really have, you have a 1-card combo, but your best card is your best combo is a 2-card combo. Okay. 1 of the Dreaming Town, not Dreaming Town, Unexplored wins, because like I said, attributing removal is really good. Especially into a fire format. That stuff likes to be destroyed, so if you destroy it, it don't care. This great for dodging Valor Imperm, and just in general, really good. Our pot package. Prosperity over Extravagance for sure. 2 duality. This is supposed to be a 3rd duality, but I cannot find it. So just take, you know, worst case, if you had to play that, wouldn't be the end of the world. But you definitely want to do this because they don't conflict with each other. Your boss monster, Dimension Shifter. This card alone, unfortunately, does not do it most of the time. But you'll have enough resources and clapback. Hopefully build enough board to where they can't do anything. This card right here hurts us as much as it hurts our opponent. But it's so good. You draw 1 of these, you're probably going to survive. They're probably not going to be able to build a unbreakable board through one of those 2. That could be Nib, and I'm actually considering that because Nib is a little more powerful, I think. Our Thrust Tactics, our Thrust Talent, that package. I think that Talent is better this format. But this can search any of these others. So, you know, I'm kind of just going to play it. Soul Release. Basically, Shifter on your turn. This format, nobody's putting up Omni Negates. It's really good. Change of Heart. Non-targeting removal. Lightning Storm. Dreaming Town. Featherstorm. So, this is basically your Thrust package. And you could probably say, go ahead and add this. Make this another Thrust. And I'm considering that. Because the issue is both of these, all of these are dependent on your opponent. So, anyways, let's look at some test hands. This deck, you do want to go first. You can go second. I'm going to side to go second, just to kind of throw the opponent off. But let me get some shuffles in, and I will show you some test hands, kind of see what we would be working with. All right, guys, we're almost ready. Got some good shuffling in. So the biggest issue with Flu is people say it's bricky, and I do agree. I don't think it's not, but I don't think it's as bricky as people make it out to be. I think it's more susceptible. It's just very fragile. So, you know, when it's so fragile to 1 hand trap. So this right here, this hand right here is difficult, to say the least. You know, your best bet here, honestly, would be to set the Dreaming Town, activate this, and just pass. Just pass. First chance you get, activate this, you know, during the main phase. Go ahead, summon, add. As soon as they summon a monster, then at least you can get something going. And then hopefully after that, after you're done with your plays, you could draw them. So that's not just a terrible hand, but it's not the best. Going second, it was decent. This one, great hand, to be honest with you. Going second, you got 2 pots. Going first, I mean, you're going to get something. I mean, if you can't find a bird off that, you're just not meant to win that game. Next. And going second, that was a good hand. So, all right, Robina, pot, this, that. Going first or second, that's a good hand. All right, so we haven't bricked yet. You can't call any of those hands bricks. You can call them limited. I mean, that's one thing about this deck, is it doesn't have much extension. Talent, soul release, map. I mean, you're golden there. I mean, this is your best hand. Like, going second, this is even better. Like, especially against a fire deck, you're gonna soul release them. Okay, so we've yet to have a brick hand. I used to subscribe to that, but you can't call your hand a brick if you have something. So that would normally be duality, like I said earlier. Going first, this is, you know, let's just see what we would hard draw off the pot. We would hard draw that off the pot. So, you know, you could call this a brick hand. You could call this a brick. We got a draw though. We got a blowout card. So, you know, who knows? We could go second in that matchup. But normally that would be extra. It wouldn't be extravagance. It would be duality. So, just for example, let's see what those top 3 would be. So D shifter and draw. I mean, you're surviving to the next turn under D shifter and draw. So, all right, but you could still say that was a brick hand. I'll give you that. This hand, you got a pot, so going first, you're going to reveal 6. Yeah, I mean, you're getting Robina. You got the map. You could probably go map just in the beginning. So, not terrible. And you got Featherstorm. So, can't say that's a brick. 5. Let's see. You know, this hand is a little rough, not going to lie. That's a rough hand. But you got Shifter. They're not going to be able to kill you under Shifter. And then our last hand, which is a 40 card deck, so we won't actually have 4, 5, 4. Yeah, we did. Last test hand, you're good. You're good there. You literally got Shifter, Impin, Thrust, Toucan. So, yeah, I mean, you can't say this deck is a bricky deck if, you know, whatever that is, 7 out of 8 hands are good. You know, you can't say that's a brick hand. I mean, a brick deck. But as far as extension, it doesn't have a lot of extension. I'm not gonna lie. That's why you have to depend on your blowout cards to get you through to the next turn, or to, you know, at least stall your opponent a little bit so that you can get your plays going. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.